They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain there, down to the 10.
1-yard gain brings us second and 9.
To throw, it's Rattler. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Throwing is Rattler. That is caught to the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. Saints have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Second and 7. They motion the slot man left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. There's a short one caught by Seth. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, New Orleans. Here's Rattler. He'll go right, and he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Rattler now back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They face 2nd down and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. A pass complete to Paris Campbell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go once more with Brooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Harris, Campbell, touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long. To throw, Young. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A 28-yard gain. And the Panther first down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta have.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the
formation breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That is caught downfield by Campbell. And he will score. Harris Campbell, touchdown Carolina. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Rattler. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now Rattler gonna throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing is Rattler. That's deep for Olave. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now he takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rattler. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. That one complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Left side into the hands of Olave. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Handoff, running left is Brooks. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To throw is Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4-down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being. Barring any penalties, now they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Here's Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rattler. Quick throw. Taken in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They'll stick with him again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown Saints. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll keep it on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Young to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That pass caught right side by Tony. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. Back to throw. Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Panthers back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run. To throw, it's Rattler.
Quick throw here is complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now a run on first down. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So second down, and they'll run it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Right back to him on first down. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 5. So this one, a win for the Saints. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.